Okay, so it is the next day because I stopped recording afterwards, and while I was editing, my PC crashed, and I couldn't hear any audio or play any videos. So we're back now. It is, as I said, the next day. We're going to finish the reaction. We're going to skip over the card reading because we all know she's just picking cards she wants. And I also learned from my mistakes and put the desk audio on max so I don't have to do that in the editing process. And also, have put the video in 1.5 speed because she's talking pretty slow. Okay, let's go.
So a couple hours after I ended this video, which this is normally where it ends, something scary happened and I documented it.
That's your job, to document things. And we all know that she's going to the hospital because it is in the title and it is the thumbnail. So let's see what happened. I think it is probably something to do with weight and stuff like that. But she says she has a GP. I don't really think she does because I mean, like, yeah, if it is an emergency, you go to the emergency room. But most of the time, she has reoccurring issues and she goes to the emergency room. She just doesn't go to her GP.
I'm going to the hospital because I'm having chest pain on my left side. So it started earlier, kind of like under my boob, like right here. And I was thinking nothing of it. It's like this sharp.
Okay, having pain under your boob, I do. I have those as well because I am trans and I wear binder like religiously. That is also why you hear me breathing harder than normal people, because of my asthma, my allergies, and my binder. That restricts my breathing, and I have tight muscles in the back, and those cause like a pain going through your chest. Um, so I don't think anything bad of it. Like, it's probably just her overreacting over some tight muscles in the back.
Pain that I've never felt before. And then I was up cleaning and now the pain is like in my boob. I know it's like TMI, but it's just me being honest. I just got done crying. I called my mom and she's like, yeah, you need to go to the ER because that's not something you can mess with. So the pain is now like radiating to like my nipple area. I know that's again TMI, but I'm really scared.
I mean, like, yeah, of course she's scared. It could be a heart attack. But my father had a heart attack and it radiates through your whole arm. And you get nauseous and stuff like that. And it is not in your breast area, it is like underneath and you can actually feel it.
All right, so update. They've taken my blood, EKG, blood pressure, which when I first got here I was scared, so it was high, but now it's normal. And then I had a CT scan, which I was not expecting that. But they're just, oh yeah, an X-ray on my heart. So they're doing everything they can to help me because, yeah, and they also gave me, mom, what's the medicine called? Toradol? And that's helped with the pain. So, yeah, but they're making sure just to check everything, so yeah. Okay, you guys,
It is their job to check everything. If you go into the emergency room with something like chest pain, they have to check for everything because it could be something with the brain, it could be something with the heart, it also could, as I said, be muscles.
I'm home and genuinely, like, I just feel really fucking just sad. Like, so my test results came back and like they said that my lungs looks good, my heart looks good and everything. And then I get the paperwork and they didn't even mention this to me, which I don't know why, but I was just looking at the paperwork and it says that I have an elevated D dimer. And thankfully I noticed that before I actually left the hospital. So I asked the nurse, like, what does this mean? And she was like, oh, it just means like you could possibly have a blood clot. That's why we checked your lungs, but you don't have one. But then it's like,
As she said, it means you could possibly have a blood clot. And if you check your lungs, and if you check your heart, then it is most likely nothing to worry about. You should wrap your legs, which also prevents blood clot from going into your limbs, but you don't do that. I'm not sure if she really has lipolymphedema, but if you really have it, you should do that because it has it stops the water, the fluid to go into your bones. No, not bones, into your limbs. And yeah, but she's not doing that, so
okay, like I have other parts of my body, like I'm just really scared. Like, I don't know. And this just like brings to light a lot of anxieties. It brings to light a lot of fears. It brings to light a lot of regrets. It brings to light a lot of just things.
We had this whole conversation when she had cancer, and she never changed anything. In 2021, she was near her highest weight ever. That was 1 year after her cancer diagnosis. She never changed anything about that. So we're just going to we she's a lost cause.
Like I feel scared, and I'm just like, what? Like my doctor's appointment isn't for a whole month, so it is literally 6:45 a.m. I was at the freaking ER all night, and they were so wonderful. They were so kind. I am so grateful for bedside manner, because I'm telling you, I had so much freaking anxiety, and they were all just like so sweet and understanding. They treated me like an actual human. Like there have been times where, you know, I would go to the doctor and, you know, I met with a different experience because of my size. And like I was freaking.
Not everything has to do with your size. I mean, like, you stinking has to do with your size because you're unable to clean yourself properly. So yeah, maybe it has to do with your size, but not because of fat phobia. Because you reek. And no one likes a patient who reeks if you have to go up there. And like, yeah, I'm sorry, that is fucking scary. I've been to a DER before because I really thought I was dying. I had a really bad panic attack. It was right before my exams. My heart was beating so fucking fast. I really thought I was dying at that point. But yeah, okay.
Freaking out. I'm like, am I actually gonna fit in the CT scan? Like I even vocalized that out loud, and she was like, yes, of course you are. And it's just like, I don't know, like I don't know. I'm glad that like my heart looks good and my lung looks good and stuff, but like I have an elevated D dimer, and that's scary. I don't know. I'm just gonna call the doctor, and I'm just literally hoping that I can get a sooner appointment instead of like a month, because like people cancel and then all of a sudden there's openings and stuff. So I'm just gonna call and see if there's an opening, because I would love to be seen sooner than that. It's crazy that like all of this is happening at once, like where I was finally like, I want to have a better relationship with food. I want to be healthier. I want to do better. And then all of a sudden I'm just like hit with this, and I'm like, I don't.
She's on a cycle again. We all know the ambulance cycle. She starts off cutting calories, and now she doesn't do that anymore because she has to get a better relationship with food, and she's just eating what she wants in moderation because she's the queen of moderation. We all know that's not true, but here we go again and again and again. It's always the same thing. She starts off doing good, she starts off losing weight, then she says she suddenly can't do it anymore because it's triggering her AD. Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I just feel kind of defeated. I'm sorry to end this vlog on this note. I was not expecting any of this, and I just feel like really heavy, no pun intended. But keep me in your thoughts, please. I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Okay, that was the end of the video. We all heard throughout the video how I'm feeling about this. I'm pretty sure she is overreacting. If the doctors say she's good, she's good. It's just a new reason for her to go doctor shopping again. I'm lost for words. Like, I'm sorry for her. It's not great to have like a health scare like this, but if you really have a health scare like this you change something. And we all know she didn't change when she had cancer, and the cancer was caused by her obesity, and the fact that she was bleeding for 2 years and not going to a doctor was caused by her obesity because she fucking reeked. Although she says that's not it, and that it's all Beck's fault, because they never took her to the emergency room, and it is not Beck's responsibility to do that. Even she said that, like, she would have done everything for Beck, and we all know she doesn't have a license. She has a permit, I think, but she's unable to ride a car because of her size. She would have never taken Beck to the emergency room. Maybe she would have called an ambulance, but that would have been too expensive for her to pay that for Beck. Because we all know she stole like $6,000 from the inheritance that Beck got from their mother. I don't know. Okay, that was the video. The second part, I thought it would be longer, but yeah. I love you. See you. Bye.